We're halfway through August and we're still talking about this Mbuemo signing to Manchester United. And I'll be remiss if I didn't make another video on Mbuemo. Now, I have tried to hold off to talk about Mbuemo for a few days now. I've made videos on other topics. But this has been the thing on my mind almost every day as a United fan. The simple fact that we need to get Mbuemo over the line. Now, there are also other United channels who have been talking about Mbuemo every day. And as I said, if they're talking about it every day, there's no point for me to talk about it every day. Let me try and talk about some of our other players and some of our other targets. However, as this goes on, it annoys me and it just makes me realize how important this signing is. So that's kind of what I want to go over today, how important this Mbuemo signing is to what Manchester United are trying to do this season and in the future. And the first point, the first point and why the signing needs to get done as soon as possible, and it is a must-do signing for this summer transfer window, is the simple fact that Mbuemo scored 20 goals in the Premier League last season. I do not remember the last time we had a player scored 20 goals for Manchester United in one season. I remember when Rashford had those 20 goal seasons. I remember some of Martial's best seasons, but they kind of all aggregated in all competitions. I don't think any of those players were able to score just 20 goals in the Premier League alone. And besides the points that they weren't playing at the level that Mbuemo is playing for Brentford. The fact that Mbuemo is scoring 20 goals in a season for Brentford, being up there with the likes of Isak, Haaland, Cole Palmer and Salah, that is impressive. He's one of the best scoring talents in the Premier League. He's one of the best scorers in the Premier League. We need to have those type of players at Man United. We've done a great job with Cunha. Let's try and get Mbuemo in. And those two players will genuinely bring life back to our attack. And that is why it is so important for us to get this signing in particular done as quickly as possible. Point number two, Mbuemo wants to come to Manchester United. I don't know what the problem is with our board where a player wants to come to our team and we're still taking long to get this deal done. I don't care how much money we spend. There's an amazing player in the Premier League who wants to play for Manchester United, who's made that public. We need to get the deal done. We need to, all this money we're spending, we need to make sure that we have competent people making our deals. Let's throw some money also at the people making our deals so they're a bit more motivated and they're the right type of people to get deals done quickly. We need this player in our team. There's no way that we are going to fumble a player. Now, I don't generally believe that we're going to fumble him, but it's just taking way too long. It's borderline incompetence. Let's get this player that wants to play for our team in as quickly as possible. Point number three, Mbuemo is only 25 years old. His birthday is in August. He's going to turn 26. We're going to get a player who is in his prime years, who's entering his prime years. 26 to 30, we're going to get a 4-year window where we're going to get prime Mbuemo. After he just scored again 20 goals this season, and I'll keep saying this number 20 over and over again in this video, so like the message gets reiterated over and over again and we realize how good this player is. Unfortunately, again, because of this setup, I can't react to Mbuemo's videos, but if you haven't, make sure you go and watch Mbuemo play. 20 goals and he's extremely versatile. Mbuemo is an extremely versatile winger. Let's get him on the team, please. Next point, let me just open this up very quickly. And yeah, my last point really here is he's Premier League proven. You know, we've done such a poor job over the years to try and get players from other leagues and other competitions, players who were on the other side of their prime, when we should be going for Premier League talent. That's why the signing of Harry Maguire was so expensive, and why at the time it was looked at with such high regards, because Harry Maguire was a Premier League quality striker that we were getting, one of the best Premier League centre backs that we were getting. We all know how that turned out, but with Mbuemo, it's kind of a similar thing. At least on paper, you're getting one of the best attacking players in the Premier League, and we can get him on this team. You know, the last big signing I remember like this was Alexis Sanchez, but Sanchez didn't really turn out well. But with Mbuemo, you're not getting a player who's on the other side of his prime. You're not getting a player who hasn't who's playing in this weird position. You're getting an attacking player who's able to do it for Brentford. Imagine what he will be able to do when he plays with the likes of Xerxes, Højlund, Cunha, Bruno Fernandes, Kobe Mainoo, Mazraoui, you know, world-class players. Imagine what will happen when you pair him with those players. That is why it is so important to get this deal over the line. But anyways, guys, this was just a short one today. I just wanted to once again voice the importance of this deal and why we need to get it done as quickly as possible. But anyways, guys, I appreciate you watching this video until the end. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe, share, do all these things to please help me grow this channel. And as per usual, I'll see you soon.